G's on the J. I trap until the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause all my homies got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting the mall with my whole team. Now a homie can't answer calls cause I'm ballin'. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich. I got him salty.
All right. Season 1, episode 51. I guess we just call this one the Gronk. I'm coming out swinging.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't have. Yeah, you didn't get much for Gronk, but also he wasn't going to come fucking play for you anyways. So
exactly. So we got the best. I mean,
yeah.
In all reality, we got.
Now the thing I don't know, and it's just my ignorance, is did his 10 mil still hit us?
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, because
I don't know though, because you're retired, so we're not paying it.
But he reinstated, so he became a Patriot again, and then the Patriots traded him.
No, right. No. I get that part. But I mean, like, if he just stayed retired, does that 10 mil still hit our cap per year? I don't think it can, because he's technically retired, and he's not collecting that money. Like, we're not paying him 10 million. So
no.
Is it?
Well, we are now.
No, I don't think we are. I think they take the contract.
Really?
Yeah.
Then it should clear off our cap.
Right, but I don't know if it affected the cap. You know what I mean?
Oh, if it was already affecting it or not?
Yeah, if it was already off because you retired. So then it was just like, all right, now it came on for a day, now it's gone.
I don't know. I'm interested to see. I don't know. I'm interested to see how he plays.
I'm interested to see how big he gets.
Like, how quick. Because he lost a substantial amount of weight.
Yeah, he said 2 months. He needs 2 months to be in football shape. But I don't know if that means, like, just bulking, or is that, like, cardio and everything? I mean, he seems like he's still pretty fit. Like,
yeah.
It's not – he definitely didn't, like, stop working out.
No.
And it's not like he lost muscle. Like, it wasn't like he was atrophied because of muscle. He just literally lost fat. Like,
yeah. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, and the other thing I was thinking about, and I think it'll be better for him, is, Bruce Arians' offense is a vertical offense. So he's not going to be taking a lot of shots across the middle, which is where he's gotten fucked up so much before. And
I'm out on him.
Out on. I think I'm just going to order a Tampa Bay jersey. Okay, here's a theory. What if McAfee goes there?
I will be a McAfee fan.
That's how I am with Brady and Gronkowski, and I mean,
I don't know. I'm a fan of McAfee because of what he's done off the field. I never knew about McAfee until he retired. So
yeah.
I've never been a football fan of McAfee. And when I say I'm out on Gronk, that's just me being a New England homer. Yeah, he wants to play with Tom Brady, and they both want to play on another stage without Belichick. And Tom Brady is still the greatest of all time.
Oh, 100%.
Gronk is still the greatest tight end of all time.
Yeah.
So when I say that, yeah, it sucks. And like guys at work have been winding me up about it, and I get wound up about it. But I'm still a New England fan. Yeah. Do I think they're going to not be good this year? Good chance of it, because it's pretty dismantled in Foxborough right now. But I'm still a New England fan. Am I going to watch Tom Brady play in Tampa Bay? I'll probably watch his first game just to see how he does and see what it's like. But I say that along with every other American that's going to
Yeah,
watch that
I'm not
football
going to
game.
buy a Sunday ticket to make sure I get all the games.
Yeah. Like my mother is planning on, like, before Tom Brady was traded, she's like, I'm looking forward to not having to buy NFL Sunday ticket to be able to make sure I can watch the Patriots games.
Yeah.
And now that she's moving back to New Hampshire and Tom Brady is playing in Tampa Bay, she's like, now I have to get the Sunday NFL ticket.
I mean,
My loyalty remains in New England, like I said in our text. But I will watch his first game. And, you know, I have a feeling a lot of the Tampa Bay games are miraculously going to be on national TV this year.
yeah, I think that was pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if the TV schedule is out yet. So
I know. I think just the teams that they're playing are out.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. It's definitely. I'm interested to see. I had to go to the radio station today to record an ad, and I was talking to the DJ that I was dealing with, and Tom Brady's now in the same conference, NFC South, as Drew Brees.
Yeah.
You know, so that's two of the best quarterbacks in the last 20 years playing in the same conference. So, and Drew Brees, in my opinion, still has a lot left to prove. I think other than Tom,
he's still as much as he's washed up now, in my opinion. But you still got Matty Ice too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think the NFC's as easy as everyone says it is.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, look at all the Super Bowls that we've been in. Like Philadelphia gave it. You know, Tom Brady threw for over 500 yards in that Super Bowl and still lost to the NFC. You know, so
I don't think we have to worry about Philly doing anything for the next 10 to 15 years.
So it'll be interesting.
You got Rodgers in the North. Minnesota had a good team with a fucking absolute loose cannon as a quarterback.
Yeah.
In Kirk Cousins. But I mean, they're still good. Detroit's not going to do anything, I don't think. I think Patricia ends up fired this year. Which sucks, but
and I like Stafford. I like him as I don't know. Maybe he's not a good quarterback, but it seems like he's like one of those guys I'm a fan of off the field, that type of thing.
I think he is a good quarterback. I think it's like every quote unquote good quarterback that enters the league. You end up in a shit situation and you get fucking destroyed. I mean, realistically, look at all the quarterback, like any newer quarterback, right, has come into a system. You got Lamar Jackson came in and kicked Flacco out, which a lot of people were like, you should not do. Look how that turned out.
Yeah.
You got Patrick Mahomes came in. Alex Smith just had his best season ever. And fucking Andy Reid's like, get fucked, bud. You know, they're coming into these good teams, the only ones that are successful. You've got how many fucking number one draft choices went to the fucking Browns? Like,
yeah, right.
They suck. You know, you look at,
well, just look like at
Mariota, Cam Newton.
At the beginning of last season, we talked about it on the podcast, how everybody was like, Cleveland's going to be unstoppable.
I still got to go back and find out how right I was, because
I
nailed it.
I think you were way right.
Which makes me nervous about this whole Tampa thing too, but I think this is a different case.
You know, as much as like I said a little while ago, as much as I am a New England homer, I can't fault Tom Brady for wanting to test the waters somewhere else. I think
a lot of it is his ego. I mean, and not in a bad way, just as a fuck you to everyone that's ever doubted him and been like, you can't do it without Belichick. He's like, all right, fine, fuck you. I'll go to.
Yeah.
But I think.
And maybe Belichick's like, you know what? You should go do that. You should go prove everybody wrong.
Right.
And here's Gronk to do it. You know, because Belichick could have easily said, I'm not trading you.
Right.
If you're going to come out of retirement, for all I care, you can either play for me or you can ride the bench. I'm not going to trade you. But,
they definitely didn't have to release him. That's for sure.
So,
but I also wonder, you know, you look at the situation, right? And do you think this almost makes Brady look not worse, but like, I don't think it, if Brady had gone to a completely new team and not brought anybody with him, I think it would look better on Brady if he won.
I 100% agree. And that's probably my biggest gripe with the whole situation is, you know, before he was going to go out and prove to everybody in the NFC, in a different conference, you know, and improve that his worth, you know, that he can do it without Belichick. He can do it on a different in the NFC. But now it's kind of got that asterisk next to it because Gronk's with him.
Yeah. I mean, yes and no, because at the same time, if you
Gronk's
made that
doing the same thing,
right? If you made that move and Gronk just turned around and called you and was like, "Hey, I like Tampa. I like warm weather. What do you think?" Like, obviously, Tom Brady's going to say yes. Like,
yeah, he's not going to say no.
Right.
They're the greatest
tight end
quarterback combo to ever be. You know, so I'm interested to see what janitor Bill Belichick replaces Gronk with and what Edelman's like without Brady.
I feel so bad for that poor guy.
So do I, dude.
Hogan's back, though, I guess.
Oh, really?
I heard they're getting Hogan back.
I like that. You know, but one dream scenario I've been running through my head, and I don't think it'll happen because I don't think he would want to play in New England. But you saw my tweet yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
About AQ Shipley.
Yeah.
Imagine if he came to the Pats.
That'd be awesome.
I think there's more chance of him going to Tampa, though, if he's going anywhere. There was some chatter about that.
I don't know if you...
I don't know. I think you'd think he'd stay in Arizona because he likes it there, but I guess he's gonna go where the money is. But he is like outside of the Patriots. AQ Shipley is my favorite football player.
He's up there.
Just like, and not necessarily because of football, but just because I like him. I think he's hilarious. He seems like a good dude, and he liked my tweet. Yeah,
I like Taylor Lewan.
Taylor Lewan's cool. Yeah. Who was that dude that played for Minnesota too? Jared. He was a linebacker. He had a mullet. He when he retired, he took a video of himself literally riding off into the sunset.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, he was a linebacker, right?
Yeah. He was on Jackass. He tackled Johnny Knoxville at full force and pretty much murdered Johnny Knoxville. I'm looking it up now. Vikings linebacker rides off.
He wasn't a linebacker.
No.
Nope.
Vikings player.
Jared Allen.
Yes. That's
defensive end.
The end. Okay. So, yeah. So, football.
What do you think about the draft?
I'm actually
I can't wait to watch the fucking train wreck.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
I'm
a fucking shit show.
I'm actually gonna watch it this year. I think I'm looking forward to it. So
I don't
it'll
know
be-
if they get out of the first round without issues.
Oh, I don't think so. And I'm also planning on watching Pat's live YouTube feed too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna fucking dual screen this thing tomorrow.
So that'll be funny. I think it'll be a good time. It'll be a good. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm interested to see if the Patriots make any big moves.
I
I
don't
don't know.
think so.
I've never really been interested in the draft before, but there's no other sports on, so.
Well, I mean,
There's
Belichick's
nothing else
never
to
really
do.
been. Belichick and Kraft really haven't ever done any major moves in the draft.
Yeah,
I mean, fucking half the years they don't have first round draft picks, so
yeah,
they get taken away.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, I mean, there's that. But
I was talking to a guy at work today, and he's like, it's funny how all of a sudden the rest of the country thinks Tom Brady thinks Tom Brady is innocent of Deflategate.
everything
all of a sudden,
everything left. Like he walked out of Gillette, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, you never did anything wrong. You're good."
yeah. That's why I call Belichick a philanthropist, because he let, now the rest of the country has a reason to love Tom Brady. Because he doesn't play for the Patriots anymore.
You see, Alex Cora was going to baseball, but basically found not guilty in anything. The Red Sox are clean.
Really?
Yeah. That whole investigation's gone now. So
I wonder if they'll reinstate him.
I don't know. I think he still got.
Well, he got suspended by the league for a year.
Yeah, I think he's still suspended for his potential involvement when he was with the Astros.
Yeah.
But nothing to do with the Red Sox.
So that's probably why the Red Sox didn't make a big move at manager. So they'll probably just bring him back next year. So
yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know.
It's going to be an interesting year of sports to see what happens. Because at this point, I don't have like a good feeling that college football. I don't have a good feeling that baseball is going to be back, or hockey. I don't have a good I think basketball's done. I think
basketball and hockey are done for the year. I don't think neither of them come back. I don't care about baseball. I really.
No, you don't.
I try. I try and care.
I do enjoy watching the Red Sox. I like watching them on TV. I like to. I don't know. It's kind of like the baseball announcing to me is kind of calming. I don't know. I just like it, and I've grown up watching the Red Sox, so I enjoy watching them. So I hope baseball does come back. It's tough for me to see it come back. College football and professional football, I don't have a good feeling. They're probably going to try to make something work, but
I guarantee you the NFL's back.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
All right, I like it. I like when you guarantee things, because you're right a lot more than I am.
I don't think that there's any way. I mean, that was kind of telling with that call that, every professional sport had with, the president, where it was like right after that meeting, the PGA Tour is like, all right, here's our dates. Like, we're done. Like, Here you go. Here's our plan. We already knew what was coming. Like, and they're just like, here you go. And they pushed back. There's no OTAs. Training camp, I don't think got pushed back. It's planning to start on time. I don't see college. I think it'll be if college doesn't play, it's political. It's not
Yeah.
because of anything. And I mean, truly, at this point, I'm so done with this stupid thing.
I was talking to at the radio station today. I was talking to the sales rep that we deal with, and like he's been talking to concert venues about what potentially their plans could be going forward, and they're shooting for like July to start, but they're also looking at possibly like cutting tickets and having like every other seat empty. And
yeah, but how do you do like? So, because I was thinking about that, right? So, like, you take any stadium in the world and just take a seat out.
yeah,
But then it's like, well, if I'm there with like
a group of people,
not even a group, a couple, like you live together, you rode in the fucking car together, like, I think you're just fucking. It's not. It's like banning a fucking plastic bag in a fucking stupid ass fucking town like I live in. Oh, we're gonna ban the plastic bag, but everything we put in the paper bags is wrapped in plastic. So we're still saving the fuck off, you fucking goddamn twats. We're so sick of this town right now.
Yeah. I'm already noticing like more people on the road, more people out and about.
Dude, it's what, 3 weeks now? 3 full of quarantine.
Yeah.
Because it was April, right? April 1st was like the official, like, I know that was when the state of Maine like shut everything down. 2 weeks before they were saying stay home.
Yeah.
But so, yeah.
And the governor extended it until May 15th at least.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. So. Yeah, she is so useless. So useless.
Governor LePage, or former Governor LePage, I don't know if you read the article. He said that he would 100% be on the next flight back to Maine to set politics aside and help Governor Mills get through this.
Yeah.
And obviously she said, like, no comment from her.
Right.
You know, but
she's just, I mean, whether you, it's similar to kind of like my view of the presidency. Like, you respect the office no matter what, but I don't have to respect what you do in that office. When you take and just drain a slush fund within a year and a half, and then now you're turning around and going to President Trump saying, I need money. It's like, it sucks when you got to do that. And as a fucking Democrat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm so out on this whole thing. And I mean, so I don't want to like completely go into quarantine and Corona talk again for 3 weeks in a row. But I mean, let's be frank, there's fucking nothing else going on. So I don't watch TV. My kids have just taken over my fucking 70-inch fucking TV with whatever shows just keep them quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm on TikTok. So if you want to know what's going on TikTok, I'm your man.
You're my guy.
Yeah.
All right.
But I went and did a bunch of shopping today. So today's my only day off. So I'm like, all right, I'll do everything. Go to the grocery store. Had to go to Home Depot. And where else did I go? I went to your place.
Yeah.
And so I went to Hannaford here in York.
Mm-hmm.
This lady, old bag, fucking bag of bones. That almost ended up a fucking sack of bones. Fucking if I fucking turned around again and she was up my ass. Like, I think she stalked me through the whole store, and wearing a face mask, wearing like winter gloves, but like the cheap Rennies, like shitty winter gloves, not like nice winter gloves. Pushing her cart around, fucking socks rolled up over her pants. Don't know what that was about. Don't know if that's part of the whole, we're going to keep this stuff out of here or what. I don't know. but wearing a mask. So obviously he's been listening to stuff. Dude, bumped into me like, and I don't really, I don't like fucking people around me anyways. Before this whole thing, I mean, that's been the greatest thing for this whole thing is nobody's fucking up your ass when you're doing anything. Most people are fucking, giving space when you can and whatever, moving around. This fucking lady, I'm fucking picking out meat, and I try and be very deliberate when I'm like grabbing stuff. If I have to stop and like get stuff when I'm grocery shopping, I don't dilly dally. This fucking lady came right in, fucking bumped shoulders with me, and was like getting like my waist level is where she was like reaching, and I was like, are you fucking really? Like, really? This is what you're gonna do? You couldn't fucking wait 2 seconds? Not 10 minutes later, I'm in fucking picking up milk, and I have the door open. I'm reaching in. She comes in fucking underneath my right arm. I was like, lady,
Wow.
I'm about to drop the people's elbow on your ass.
People are so fucking stupid.
I was just like, what the fuck? Like, it's not a race. You're not going fast. Like,
yeah.
And then the other thing, just while we're on the subject, Hannaford and York, if anyone goes there, they've got only like probably 2/3 of the store. They've got stop signs, and so like the aisles are one way. Yeah, no one's fucking listening. It was the biggest fucking waste of time, money, and effort to fucking put up those signs and have those signs made. Like, no one's fucking listening.
Yeah.
I consciously like saw it. I was like, oh shit, okay. Well, I'll go down the other aisle and then I'll come back up this one. Like, whatever. So I'm following the rules, trying to be I'm not like a complete heathen. Like, we're taking it semi-seriously. I refuse to wear a mask. I fucking
I'm not gonna wear a mask.
There's enough fucking putting a piece of fucking cotton over my face ain't gonna fucking help shit. I'll just breathe through my fucking nose. You think anything's getting through here? Yeah. We're good. But it's like, try and like respect it, like trying to keep the wife and kids home, and we're not going to the stores with fucking all of us like we normally do. But like everyone was just like, as I'm headed down this aisle that I don't really need to go down because I got to make a fucking U-turn and come up the fucking other correct way. There's like 7 people coming down the fucking aisle the wrong way. I'm like, so what was the fucking point here? Like, what
the thing, like, some of my pet peeves with it is, like, I went to Gary's after work today.
Oh, yeah.
And I was in my truck talking to my mother on my phone, and a lady comes out without a mask on, puts her mask on as she gets in her car and drives off. And I'm like, that makes 0 sense.
Hey,
0.
You got to keep it all in now. Once you get it, you just got to keep it in.
And then the other thing that I saw, I've seen it a couple times, and this really annoys me. Like, people come into the shop with a mask on, with their child, without a mask.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, some of it, like the kid stuff I get, like, it depends on the situation. Like, I know there's a lot of single parents and parents, one of them is not working or can't work or whatever, but
if I only had one mask and I had to wear it, or somebody had to wear it, I'm putting it on my kid.
Hey, it's like the airplanes. You gotta put your mask on first and then deal with the kid, I guess.
If those oxygen masks drop out of the airplane,
I'm 100%. I'm putting fucking my kids on first, no doubt.
Yeah.
I'm 100 times out of 100. You can tell me all you want. I don't care.
And then the other side of it is, if that mask comes down, there's a good chance we're already dying anyway. So
yeah,
what's a little extra oxygen going to do for you?
Hey, a little free oxygen on the way down. Make sure you got a nice clear mind, good fucking breathing on the fucking.
I'm going for the beverage cart. I'm having one last drink before I die. I'm not going for an oxygen mask.
Yeah, I don't doubt you. I don't blame you.
You know, but I don't know.
I also don't get people that have an irrational fear of flying.
I do not like flying. I wouldn't say it's an irrational. I just, like, I don't know. I just don't enjoy it. I know a lot of people that love flying.
I love flying.
I don't enjoy it.
I fucking love. I almost like all of it. Like, especially with like TSA pre-check, where like security is not a big deal anymore. I used to get so pissed off in the security line just because fucking incompetent people. Again, I mean, but like, whatever. Fucking roll through, headphones in. I'm in my own world.
Yeah.
And then
I just,
great excuse to drink.
I'm sure if I did it
a.m.
if I did it more, it would be like anything. You're just used to it and it is what it is. But like the thought of having to be on an airplane for longer than 2 hours is like, I don't like that.
Yeah, the flight from Phoenix to Boston was a bit much.
Like the longest I've ever been on a plane is flying back from like direct flight is flying back from Colorado, and it was 4 hours. And I was like, and by the end of that, my knees hurt, my whole body hurt. I was just like, get me off of this fucking thing.
You swell up wicked too.
Yeah.
We did, well, when I was in high school, we did England. So.
Everything all right?
I have no idea what that was.
I just heard it. You gonna go sweep the house?
We good? We'll just keep it rolling.
All right.
I did sweep the house the other night, though.
You did?
Yeah. Because I'm working overnights,
Mm-hmm.
and my entryway camera went off at like 2:10 in the morning. And like, I took a screenshot. I'll show you. Leah told me it looked like a bug. At 2:30 in the morning, it did not look like a bug to me. It looked a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Like legs almost. I don't know. I thought it sort of looked like someone like running in like a reflection, and
yeah.
I also knew my shop was open. I'm wicked bad about leaving my shop just fucking door wide open. So I swept the whole house, and then I swept the whole perimeter, and then we went out to the shop, closed that up.
Yeah. Kid I went to high school with posted on Facebook last week. I think it was last Thursday or something. His wife has really bad asthma.
Yeah.
And he works on the shipyard. And he's a supervisor, and they haven't let him telework yet.
Yeah.
For some reason. So luckily they have an in-law apartment with a separate entrance at his house. So he's been staying in the separate entrance or separate in-law apartment while his wife and kids stay in the house, and just out of precaution. And he posted his wife heard and he didn't know that she went outside, but she heard a bang out by their chicken coop or something.
Yeah.
So she went out and saw that the chicken coop door was open, so she figured it was like the wind smacking or something like that. So she went out, closed. No, she went out, closed it, came back in, and in the post, he posted pictures on his Ring doorbell camera that's outside the in-law apartment.
Yeah.
Of a massive black bear, like just chilling in front of the door. So when she went out to check the chicken coop, the bear was in front of the in-law apartment.
Oh, good.
So she She was probably like, God damn it, he forgot to close the chicken coop door. But in all reality, it was a fucking bear looking for a snack. So
Tasty little snack right there on fucking.
Yeah, right.
Almost like a teriyaki stick, really.
Yeah, just one bite.
Yeah, I saw there's been a couple bear sightings back in South Berwick.
There's like
Recently.
people all winter have been.
Breaking news, my peacock
Oh
died.
boy.
Oh,
What the fuck that was.
All winter there's been like posts on North Berwick's Facebook page about bears, and people are like, must be a bad winter or must be a slow winter because the bears haven't hibernated. I'm like, actually, what people don't realize is if there's food, the bears don't have to hibernate. So by you like leaving your trash and everybody getting chickens, that means the bears are just on a smorgasbord. Speaking of chickens,
yeah,
want to tell the folks about your experience?
So I haven't told you about part 2 of my experience.
No,
but part 1. So
what was your reaction when you pulled into Elliott Small Engine?
Why the fuck are there so many mouth breathers that can't park? Like, even if it's busy, you could park better. I mean, there's people parked on the other side of 236.
Yeah.
Dude with his kid walked across. I was like, what the fuck?
I got there at 7:30, and the line had already formed to past where you were standing, like towards Dollar General.
Yeah.
Carl called me from Ruby's.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I don't need chickens that bad. I pulled in and saw the line and turned around and left.
Yeah. I mean, if I did a quick little analysis and I was in it and I was like, fuck it, I'm already here. Like, I might as well just do it.
I mean, other than all the people being there, it went really smoothly for the most part. It was 6 people at a time until the chickens were gone, or one person at a time getting 6 chickens, and until they were gone, and they were gone in an hour and a half.
Yeah, I made it under the wire, not by much. I think I was, although I will say, I did wait longer in line to get chickens than I did at Hannaford when they opened.
Yeah.
That's where I was like, okay, we could do this a little bit. I think, I don't know.
I think next year we just don't do chickens. Simple as that.
I don't understand why you can't just do orders. Like,
so we used to do that. And then we got stuck with so many chickens from people, like, because so the chickens would show up and we'd call people and be like, the vast majority of people that want chickens will, all right, I'll be right down and get them.
yeah.
But then there was a lot of people who you call and say, hey, your chickens are here. And it's like, a lot of the times the chickens show up on a Thursday or Friday. And they would say, well, we're going away this weekend. Can you hold them until Monday? And we're like, no.
Right.
And then now we've got to scramble to find people who want these chickens. And so we did that. And then we went to the first come, first serve thing for a couple of years, and that worked out fine. So we planned on doing that this year. And then coronavirus happens and everybody becomes a chicken farmer.
Yeah. A lot of people want eggs.
So,
because when we had talked, because I was in earlier that week.
Yeah.
And the decision hadn't been made on limitations or whatever at that point. So I was like, well, we wanted to do 12 more chickens, bring the flock up to 22 and call her good. So then when I got there, first of all, there's nothing telling you 6 chickens. only.
Well, so we were. The 6 chicken thing was a game time decision,
right,
as far
but
as I know.
When I was standing in line, seeing multiple people at the workplace that could have been like, "Hey, this is what's happening when you get inside." And I get it. Like, it had already been almost an hour by the time I was there, so they're probably sick of saying it. But write a sign. That's my feedback.
I sell lawnmowers.
This is what's happening. Here's what you're gonna do.
Although I did help with the chickens a little bit.
You did. You brought some feed over.
That's where I stopped.
Yeah.
But so the 6th, because we saw how many people were there, we're like, if we let people get more than 6, and 6 is the minimum.
Yeah.
And we were like, if we let, people get more, because Jeremy Drobish was there and he wanted like 20.
Yeah.
And we told him, no, we got to do, he was like the first guy.
Yeah.
And he said, no, we're doing 6. So we have another order coming in the middle of May, and those we took names.
Yeah.
So we'll call you when your chickens come in, you come pick them up, da-da-da, you're out.
Well, that's where, like, I think if you just did like even if it was, I mean, it would suck for you guys, and I can see it being a headache, but if you just said, all right, 75% down, it's not like chickens are very expensive. So,
yeah,
I mean,
it's $30 for 6 chickens.
$30 for 6 chickens, and
then plus the feed.
So you got to pay fucking $25 up front, pay $5, pay for 1 chicken, and then, I mean, at least that way, if you do get semi stuck with them, like, you've already made your money, so
yeah,
whatever. If you got to say, hey, these are started chickens, they're fucking $3 each, whatever, or
I don't know. We're going to readdress it next year, and I don't know what we're going to end up doing, but
you and Mike are just going to avoid it next year. And I mean, who are we kidding?
We avoided as much as possible this year, but 90% of the time it's us answering the phone.
Yeah.
So we have to know a little bit about it. But, some people were calling, even though we told them chickens show up April 16th, people were called, the same person would call every day. Are your chickens in yet? Nope. They come in April 16th. The next day. Chickens in yet? Nope. They come in April 16th. Like we were lying to them, like we were running some sort of backdoor chicken speakeasy.
Hey, cockfighting's big in other countries.
Maybe
we could see a resurgence of that now.
Or
think about it.
I think we're going to see a big market for underground speakeasy hair salons.
Yeah, it's getting I don't care.
You're growing the mullet anyway, so
yeah, I'm just gonna let it rip.
But there's some people coming into Elliott Small Engine that
they need that
grooming is important. So
can you imagine the backlog that there's going to be for that type of shit?
I was talking to a guy I know from Berwick. He came in the other day, and his fiance is a hairdresser, and she's already booked out. So whenever this ends, she's booked out like a month and a half.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be fucking literally every day book solid for the first 2 months. I mean,
right?
Well, that's where the wife and I were talking about it today, where so the theory, right, is that there's got to be a vaccine for this to make it go away. So, okay, how long does it take to make a vaccine? Well, they're saying almost up to a year. So, okay, that's how long it takes to like get one through the process, everything. So even say this is best case scenario, and because it's a pandemic, we're going to cut some corners and relax some rules. So you get it out in 6 months. So that puts you into October. And now just in the U.S. alone, it's 327 million people, roughly. How the fuck are you going to do that in a timely fashion?
Yeah.
When this whole fucking shit's happening and we're supposed to not go to the hospital so we don't burden them now you want 327 million people to get a shot. Like, I just not gonna. That's fucking 2 years. Like,
Yeah.
realistically, and that's where like I was having that discussion with her about how, you know, there's been I don't know 35 or 37 or 40 fucking deaths in Maine.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't get behind. I was like, and don't get me wrong, like places like New York City, yeah, shit's bad there. That sucks. That's not here. Why are we all being treated the same? And that's where I'm like, you don't just throw a fucking blanket policy out there for everyone and just say, well, because New York City's all fucked up and LA's all fucked up. Well, yeah, they're fucked up before. Fuck them. Like, I'm sorry.
It sucks.
You live on top of each other. This is your decision. I'm not gonna fucking ever live in a place like that.
I'm never even gonna go to a place like that.
New York City's cool.
I know it is, but I'm not. I'm gonna give it 10, 20 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there now.
So I've driven through it. I'm gonna be driving near there in June. So, but I'm not getting out. I'm gonna make sure I'm gassed up before I hit the Connecticut border and can make it through New Jersey.
Hit the Jersey Turnpike. Get that real cheap gas there, bud.
Either that, or I'll put a reserve tank in my truck and fill up on the side of the road so I don't have to stop.
I've picked up. I didn't reset anything. I just left it. I never reset my fuel mileage. I just whatever it is, what it is.
Yeah.
But I've picked up 0.4 of a gallon.
Nice.
Since
I reset mine every week, so
it's the alleged
about it.
Work was done.
Yeah. Did you posted something on Instagram, right? That I saw.
You did. You posted.
No, on our story.
Oh, I did. I didn't even see if we got any responses.
I'm looking right now. So the question was, what's your best quarantine hobby? The first one, I don't know who this person is, and I don't know how to say the
Caddy Rosimo?
Yeah. Do you know this person?
Not a clue.
Well.
They have a Doberman.
Yep. And they like to drink.
Yep.
That's their hobby. The next one is MMA Scotty. Not a mixed martial artist.
Not mixed martial arts.
Eating every damn thing in sight. Yeah, I've gotten pretty good at that. George, still working, so don't have one yet.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is just sitting there fucking bobbing around in fucking the Gulf of Mexico because nobody has anything to do in the oil industry. And he's just been blowing my phone up with fucking TikToks.
So that's it. That's his new hobby.
Yeah, TikTok is George's new hobby.
That I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
It's he doesn't. So it's exactly similar to how he treats all social media, where he does not post a fucking thing, doesn't do anything.
Comments on everybody else's.
Either comments or shares it.
Yeah.
Sends it to me. It's
and 85% of it we've already seen.
Yeah.
Corey's building a rock wall. Good on you,
good.
Corey.
I just finished. I did a 30. What is it? 8x4, so 32 square foot fucking chicken coop edition.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's part 2. So part 1, shit show at fucking Elliott Small Engine, whatever. Get my fucking 6 chickens, get the fucking 40-pound bag of feed and fucking a bale of shavings because we needed them anyways. And I was like, all right, I don't really feel like waiting till May. Like, I just built this big-ass fucking chicken coop edition. Like, we were planning on 12 chickens more. So 22 chickens total. It's like, well, let me fucking do a little Google researching. And so I found a couple different like hatcheries,
Yeah.
and one of them I was like, fuck yeah, this is perfect. Like, good reviews, everything looked good, prices were fine, like whatever. Then it was a $24 in shipping and $20 because I wanted under 50.
Yeah.
And I was like, go fuck yourselves. And then little thing tickled my back of the brain and said, like, hey, you got a fucking email from Tractor Supply about chicken days coming up. So I went to Tractor Supply's website. 10 chickens, $49.99, shipped, all done.
Cool.
So I was like, and they're like, the pack we got, like you could select like just Rhode Island Reds or just these ones, but then they had like this, it's something like a fucking rare pack, whatever. I was like, fuck, I'll have some fucking weird looking chickens. Sure. So they showed up today.
Nice.
I ordered them last Thursday. Order didn't go through till Friday because, you know, obviously Corona, we got to slow everything down.
Yeah, of course.
But then they don't ship till Monday. Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday are the only days they ship. Because you've got to pick them up in 24 hours at the post office.
Yeah.
So post office called me this morning. So after I swung by your place and went to Hannaford, barely remembered to go pick up the chickens. So I get the chickens, get home with them. They're in like not a much bigger box than the one you guys have. Actually, probably smaller. And there's 10 chickens in it.
They ship them like that to keep them warm.
Tight quarters. Yeah, I mean, they're all good. All the chickens were alive, which I was surprised with, actually. That was one of my main concerns. And then, so we get them out, and the chickens we got from you guys grow. Chickens grow fast. Like, they start getting bigger pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So these fucking, you know, there's a week difference or whatever in the chickens. And so the 6 we got from you are these fucking monstrosities compared to the little chicks that, you know, just showed up. And I just dropped all 10 in. I was like, fucking figure it out, guys. Like, I'll stand here. And I had to, I flicked a couple of the bigger chickens when they were, fucking.
Did you hear that?
I heard something. Are you fucking wrestling upstairs again?
Oh, dude, I don't know how he makes that much noise. It's unreal. Like that, it shook our whole living room, the noise he just made. And it's just him. It's just one little man. But so last week we got our chickens in on Thursday, like you know.
Yeah.
We were also on Thursday. We were supposed to receive 75 meat birds.
Oh yeah.
Or they were supposed to come in on Wednesday. So they were shipped on Monday. Post office called us, said the rest of your chickens are in. Show up to pick them up. They're all dead.
Oh.
75. They were meat birds.
Yeah.
75 of them dead. And the post office is like, here's your chickens. And we're like, they're fucking dead.
Yeah.
And it turns out that the hatchery shipped them on Friday. And the post office didn't
do anything on Sunday.
Yeah, and didn't get them until they didn't get to Elliott until Wednesday. So the post office was essentially just shipping, you know, so the chickens probably died on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then we didn't get them until Wednesday or Thursday.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah. And that happens more than you think. I had one year.
That's why I was worried about this whole Tractor Supply thing.
They were pullets, right? Were they sexed?
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah. That was the other big selling point. Well,
because if you don't get sex chickens, 90% chance they're all going to be roosters.
90% chance they're all going to be dead.
Because when they sex them at the hatchery, there's basically people sitting in front, so the chickens are coming by them, and they're grabbing them, and they're going, rooster goes down that hole, hen goes down that hole. So, and then all the roosters, that's the straight run hole.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Tap dancing?
I got no idea, man. I don't know. He spent 2 months in jail.
Oh, good.
And now his old lady moved out. And it's just him up there. And he runs back and forth from the front of the apartment to the back. And then I don't know if he's just like quarantine workout or
little P90X, maybe.
I mean, he's like Livy could bench press this dude.
A little meth head?
I don't know. I mean,
little cocaine cowboy?
I have a feeling like if I just moved really quick that he would fall down just because he's that little. Like I'm not scared of him attacking me.
Yeah.
Unless he knows like kung fu.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Whereas kicks were fast as lightning. So what else have we got going on? It's just, I can't wait till we're back in studio and have something else to talk about, which will probably never happen at this point.
There's rumors floating around that we are going to continue working from home until there is a solution.
That's what you're saying.
So that'd be pretty dope. I'm all about it. I'm fine working from home. I actually get way more done because I don't have people bothering me. It's not so much.
I wish I could work from home.
It's pretty nice. Not gonna lie. I mean,
imagine if we could set it up where Mike and I could have a live stream of the shop and just be able to, like, people walk through the door. What do you need? Just go over there, get it. Even if we could just see, there's no way we could make this no contact, because I'll tell you one thing. I understand we have to do it because of what's going on. But curbside pickup, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
I don't use it. I mean,
neither do
I've
I.
used it like for food.
Yeah.
A few times. But like I've never done it. Leah did it at Michael's, like when this all first started. Michael's, when they closed, they said, hey, we'll do curbside, and she needed stuff over there just to keep the kids busy. So I was like, whatever. She's like, I'll just do curbside. And I was
like some places, like the Kittery Trading Post is doing it, but you go online and you order it online and you just select curbside pickup, and the same person that would be picking your order to ship out to you.
Right. I think businesses that have an online presence and do that normally,
yeah,
it's not that big of a deal. But
Elliott Small Engine does not have that.
No.
And when Grandma Nancy calls and needs, 4 pounds of yellow onion sets and 13 packages of
whatever veggies she feels like growing.
Yeah. And she tells you that she needs each of them individually instead of like all at once. Like you say, well, I need a pound of yellow onion sets. All right, I'll go grab them, then we can ring you up. So you go grab the onion sets and you come back to the phone and you're like, all right, so that'll be $4.85. Oh, well, I also need a package of Grand Lake bush beans. All right, I'll go grab them. And part of this is my fault because I don't see the trend and ask what else they need.
Anything else, yeah.
But she doesn't make it sound like that, you know, and I would, it's so, and by the end, and then some of the people, you just want to be, if you need it that bad, come inside for it. And I hate to be like that, but I'm sorry, you don't need a new bird feeder right now. That's not essential.
It's true. That's why that governor up in Michigan made all her moves. Fucking idiot.
What'd she do?
Oh, Michigan. They were roping off parts of Walmarts and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, just, oh, yeah, you can get food, but you can't come get any garden. No garden was available. Like, so no seeds. Like, people growing gardens are like, this is like what we do. Because, you know, not all of Michigan is Detroit, but yeah.
I was talking to somebody that went to the trading post to buy a gun.
Yeah.
And they were talking about the system that they have going on. So when you go upstairs, there's 2 lines. And it's there's marks on the floor 6 feet apart in the line. One line is for like ammo and other stuff.
Yeah.
And there's certain arrows and stuff to bring you around. And then the other line is for buying guns. And if you're in the gun line, you're waiting. And once you come up, there is an associate that works at the trading post, has to be with you the whole time through the process, from you going to look at the gun. You're not allowed to touch the guns unless they're with you.
Yeah.
And then through like the background check, everything, the whole time. And, but I guess you can, so the trading post is only open to the public for fishing and shooting sports.
Yeah.
But the way they have the line set up, they have put stuff like outside the lines. And the rule is if you could touch it from line, you can buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Our shooting sport line just happened. You got to walk all the way down through Carhartt and
so
around
every
by the
day
boots.
they're just putting different displays in there. Well, hey, you know what? Fuck it.
We got to move some of this shit. Let's go put that up there.
It's impulse buying, you know. How many times have you been standing in line, you know, at a store and you see something in line and you grab it because you're like, oh shit, I could use one of those. That's why they have like batteries and shit.
I do it all the time. I did it today at Hannaford. Dude, those vanilla sugar wafer cookies. It just takes me back to my grandmother. My grandmother used to have them all the time.
Yeah.
And those and molasses cookies. Those are the only two kinds of cookies she would ever buy. And I've turned my kids onto those vanilla sugar wafer cookies. Oh, fuck. Those things are so good. And
no doubt.
There was a fucking stand of them fucking on the way to the checkout. And I was like, yep, think so.
Well,
we successfully talked about Corona the entire time.
Not the entire time. We talked about football.
We talked about the Patriots, which I know will make one of my friends down in Baltimore very happy. So,
and we talked about chickens.
Yeah, chickens.
So I'd say, you know, we did pretty well.
I just need something to do. Like, I've been going, like, Leah's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, I need something to do. Like, I don't know. Like, we don't do that much. Like, we've got 2 kids. They're under the age of 6. Like, we're not doing a ton of shit. But, like, for example, I sort of want to antagonize people in this town at this point. I've just given up. So all the beaches are closed.
Yeah.
To the public. My thought was to go down, stand on the sidewalk with a chuck it, and throw a tennis ball for my dog. And then when the dog shits on the beach, just go, sorry, can't go pick it up. Fuck you. But, like, those are the types of things being closed where I'm just like, for fuck's sakes. Like,
Yeah.
if you have to have someone there, like, have a town representative. Fucking town offices are closed. Put one of them fucking down there and be like, hey, Parks and Rec's not doing anything. So, hey, stay 6 feet apart. Like, just remind people. Like, if people are in
The lifeguards.
Right? Well, they're not here yet. So,
this is why I just want to own a bunch of land.
Yeah.
So I can just do cool shit on it.
I need to go talk to my neighbor. I need to buy more land from him so I can shoot out my back window. I did get a phone call the other day from my neighbor. Said, hey, there's a fox out back. I said, good. He goes, I won't tell anybody if I hear gunshots. I was like, good. I'm flying out of the house.
Yeah.
Didn't catch him. He didn't catch a chicken though, so
well, that's good.
Whatever. He's like, yeah, good, healthy looking red fox. I was like, oh, fantastic.
I don't think, unless you shoot a person, cops ain't gonna come now.
No. Even if you shoot the right person, I think you're fine.
I mean, the state of Maine, like I was talking to a guy the other day, he found a massive deer skeleton out behind his house.
Yeah.
And like 14-point rack on this deer.
Huh.
So he posted a picture of it to like this deer hunting website.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, make sure you call a game warden. You're supposed to have a tag for something like that. He's like, oh shit. So he called the game warden, and the game warden's like, yes, yeah, you're all set. Here's your tag number. Just put it on a piece of paper and wrap it around the antler. If somebody calls the cops on you or something.
Yeah.
The state of Maine is making
no tagging for
if you shoot
turkeys.
a turkey, they're going to do a survey later on. So that just opened it up for people to poach turkeys.
To be fair, there's enough fucking turkeys around.
Yeah. But yeah, so it is what it is. Still
turkey season opens up early too.
Yeah, they're opening it 2 days early.
So, people made such a fucking huge deal of it, and like I didn't even read the dates. I was just like, I just saw
instead of it opening on a Monday, I think it opens on a Saturday, and then it goes until June 6th. Something like that.
I had no idea turkey season was that long.
Yeah, well, it never used to be. It only used to be like 2 weeks, but now there's so many fucking turkeys.
Yeah.
And then
still got eight days left. You can fish without a license.
Yep. And then Youth Day for turkey hunting is this weekend, I think. This weekend and next weekend. They did 2 youth days.
Oh.
So that's good. I gotta buy my hunting license because I think I'm gonna try my shot at a turkey. Why not? Might as well.
I know where there are some. Actually, they haven't been around. I also got some people surveying around the house. I don't know what's going on across the street. I gotta figure it out. Survey's been there 2 days in a row. Gonna go have a chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got.
That's all I got. Thanks for listening, folks.
Yeah.
And
one day we'll have something to talk about. This is bullshit.
If you are listening to us and you are a first responder or a nurse or a medical worker, you're the real MVP.
We appreciate you.
If you're essential, we appreciate the hell out of you.
We're both essential.
Yeah. Yeah. Essential.
Essential.
If I could only run into my high school guidance counselor after all these years.
Those are the people getting the free pass right now. I was thinking about this the other day. Because, everyone talks about the teachers and how much they're doing from working from home, and they created all these lessons plans and whatever. What about the guidance counselors? What about,
What about the gym teacher? What's
Yeah.
he doing?
Well, I mean, I saw a funny thing about that, but they were talking about it was a thing about who's the smartest teacher in the school, blah blah blah, and it's like the algebra teacher and whatever. He knows quantum physics and blah blah blah. He's definitely the smartest teacher. The guy goes, "No, I'm the smartest teacher. I get paid the same amount of them, and I get to play fucking dodgeball every day." I was like, yeah. I mean, there's street smarts, and then there's book smarts.
I think the funniest meme that I saw, and it's probably the worst but funniest, is about the coronavirus in Chicago. And it's Dave Chappelle, like, dressed in a suit, looking like a politician. And it says, due to the coronavirus, the death toll in Chicago actually went down.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I was gonna say, fucking Chicago finally has a fucking match. Actually,
Right.
I don't even know how Chicago's doing. I haven't even looked.
I haven't even looked.
But maybe that's what I'll do next episode. We'll just look up the worst cities in the country for fucking people dying.
Might as well.
Yeah. Fuck it. Might as well
Jesus.
fucking make this informative.
Well, all right, old boy.
That's it for tonight. We'll be back next Wednesdays
Thanks,
with
folks.
another riveting episode. Have a good night.
Peace.